planetary, local, solar, local, cosmic, local. Om, one God, one law, one life. I invoke the angel that you are to wake up. Science of redemption, science of God.
Main reason for moon meditation is the fact that everything in a physical is a metaphysical, like meta, Metatron, Metatronics, metaphysical, and metaphysical is also geometry and things that come together. We look at it, happenstance, but there is order in life, and it's phenomenal, and behind it is a magical quality. And if you have faith, and if you want to be a better person tomorrow, all the time, and you're willing to make those elevations of change in your being, and see that change in the world, then that's part of invocation, evocation, about the ceremony of order that happens daily. So you're kind of like blessing the world by having a really good attitude like that. And it works because it radiates out radionically. It interconnects this magical process that makes everything connected. That there's a hyperdimensional, ultra-dimensional, ultra-metaphysical reality that exists, and we are automatically able to tap into that as human beings. And animals do, whales do, elephants do, all things do, butterflies do, birds do, and so do we. But we can use the word, and we have the mind. And when all the elements of evolution kind of come together, they come together to a point to where they express thanks. They experience revelation. And they cooperate in a way to where they kind of give ceremony, like in a prayer. And not just on a Sunday, but on a Sunday is good. Because it's part of a ceremony, and life is a ceremony. So on a full moon situation, which isn't a pagan thing, it just happens to be there is a full moon. But when a full moon comes up, it also is like a clock. Where it's high noon, it's a clock. And where a full moon comes, it's a clock. And it's part of our great solar clock. And it's great magical, non-coincidental process that it's in its metaphysical way. Does that make sense? So by doing certain pujas, it has the ability to kind of resonate into matter more of a holy impression, a holy imprint, and changes tomorrow, changes the next day, changes the outcome of world events. That just simply by bringing the unified principle of that together. So I did pujas done in a spontaneous way. I didn't know I was going to do them. I had no idea they were going to happen. I did all of this because I wanted to help people, as I could individually, doing soul therapy, and for years and years and years and years and years, and incorporating my use of a drum or a bowl or different things in order to do that soul therapy, which is what you experience during a puja, except that there would have to be like 5 or 6 of me in the room, to get all that you get out of the puja. So in the process of making those particular CDs, I made sure that everything was done spontaneously, like when I do a darshan or when I come down here right now. I don't have any idea what I'm going to talk about, but here we go. And so during the process of the puja, I began to lay down tracks, and in doing each track, I didn't listen to the track after I played it. Yeah, I did another track over that track without ever listening to the track. I just played it. Yeah, so that really, you know, that's a lot of spontaneity. Yeah, and just continued that. You know, never went back, listened to the whole thing, and then did another track. I would just continue, and then when I was done, and I never went back to it and added anything to it. Yeah, it was either going to be okay, or, you know, it didn't work. Yeah, just off. It was you know, a channeled kind of situation where things do not have the ability for spontaneity in a magical way to take place. Yeah, so in creating that, all those pujas are actually invocations of all the teachings that I give. Yeah, every single bit of teachings, and a lot of it has to be done in ways to where it's just pronouncing like words, tetrahedron, you know, or, you know, saying archangels and invoking certain names, or you know, working in the rays and invoking the relationships of either the body or the country or the new group of world servers and all of that. Yeah. So in process of laying that down, when I do full moon, you know, I play along with that ceremony that I personally did, and it was done spontaneously. So whatever I do in this room at this point in time, when I do this, it brings all of that back together again. Yeah, and it imprints onto the CDs. It imprints onto anytime anybody listens to the music from that point on, it's imprinted onto that music. And you're not going to hear it, but it will be there, and you will hear it. Yeah, it will be a part of, you know, what goes on in the CD. It'll be a different CD. Yeah, and that's radionics. That's radiosonics. Yeah, that you send like an energy of a homeopathic or an energy of a certain type of healing thing, you know, into matter, and a person is near it or it's in them, like their hair or something like that, and you're actually radiating into that. You actually imprint into that, and it becomes very much a part of, you know, the monadic energy of the person, the soulful energy of the person, the personality energy of the person. And that's Metatronics. That's the science that happens in this full moon meditation when I come down here to play.